Welcome back in lecture series on chemical thermodynamics. In last video, we have studied relationship between enthalpy change and internal energy change. And in that, we have studied that those chemical reactions in which reactants and products are in solid or liquid state, then delta H, that is enthalpy change, is equal to change in internal energy. And this is due to what? The volume change in such a reaction is negligible. That is delta V is negligible. And therefore, P delta V term becomes 0. Because solids and liquids do not expand much or contract much, and therefore delta V is equal to 0 in such a cases. But those chemical reactions which involves gaseous reactant and gaseous product, in such a cases this relation between enthalpy change and internal energy change is enthalpy change is equal to change in internal energy plus delta nRT, where delta N means change in number of moles of gaseous reactant and product. So this much part we have studied in last video. Today we will derive an expression for work done in a chemical reaction. So when work is done by the system at constant temperature and pressure, then it is given by W is equal to minus P external into delta V, that we have already studied. Here W means pressure, volume, work. P external means external pressure, and delta V means change in volume, that is V2 minus V1. Now if you consider here, external pressure is equal to pressure of the gas, then W is equal to minus P delta V, because P external is equal to P. So substituting this value, we get what? W is equal to minus P delta V, where delta V means V2 minus V1. Therefore W is equal to, that is work done in chemical reaction, is equal to minus P, that is pressure, into V2, that is volume at final stage, and V1, that is volume of initial stage. So V2 minus V1. W is equal to minus P into V2 minus V1. That is W is equal to minus PV2 plus minus minus plus, so PV plus PV1. So W is equal to minus PV2 plus PV1. Here V1 is the volume of gaseous phase reactant and V2 is the volume of gaseous phase product. Now if these gaseous reactant and product, if they behave ideally at constant pressure and temperature, then according to ideal gas equation, you know that PV is equal to nRT. So for this reaction, that is A is converted into B at constant temperature and pressure, the number of moles of reactant are N1 and number of moles of gaseous product are N2, and V1 is the volume of gaseous reactant and V2 is the volume of gaseous product. Then this ideal gas equation for reactant is PV1 is equal to N1 RT, whereas for product, gaseous product, it is PV2 is equal to N2 RT. And therefore, if you substitute the value of PV2 and PV1 in this equation, then W is equal to minus PV2 is equal to N2 RT. So N2 RT plus PV1 means N1 RT according to ideal gas equation. So plus N1 RT. That is equal to W is equal to minus N2 minus N1. N2 minus N1 is nothing but a change in number of moles of gaseous product and reactant, or difference between number of moles of product and reactant, gaseous reactant, that is N2 minus N1 into R into T, where R means gas constant and T means temperature, that is constant here. So W is equal to minus N2 minus N1, that is delta N. So change in number of moles, that is N2 minus N1. If you substitute this value, then we get what? W is equal to minus delta Ng. This is subscript G is for only gaseous reactants and product. So minus delta nRT. So W is equal to minus delta nRT. That is for the work done by the system. When work, we were considering here the work done by the system, and therefore W is equal to minus delta nRT. Sign of this work depends upon delta N. Sign of this work depends upon what? The value of delta N, that is change in number of moles. How that we will see here. Now suppose if N1 is equal to N2, number of moles of gaseous reactant and number of moles of gaseous product are same, then delta N, that is change in number of moles, is equal to 0. And in such a cases, W, that is work done for such a chemical reaction, is equal to 0, because delta N is equal to 0. So no pressure volume work is done in such a cases. But for example, see here this reaction. Hydrogen gas, 1 mole of hydrogen gas reacts with 1 mole of chlorine gas and produces 2 moles of HCl gas. Then total number of moles of gaseous reactant are 2, 1 plus 1, and total number of moles of gaseous product is 2. So number of moles of gaseous reactant and gaseous products are same, and therefore here N2 minus N1, that is change in number of moles, delta N, is equal to 2 minus 2, that is equal to 0. So in such a reactions, no PV type of work is done. Second case, that is suppose N2 is greater than N1. N2 means number of moles of product. N1 means number of moles of reactant. So if number of moles of product are greater than number of moles of reactant, then delta N, that is change in number of moles of gaseous reactant and product, is positive value. And then in such a cases, work done is less than 0. That means work done is by the system. And in such a cases, sign of W is minus. And expansion type of work is done. See here, for example, magnesium carbonate, which is in a solid state, when it is heated, it gives magnesium oxide, which is in a solid state, and carbon dioxide in a gaseous state. Here reactant is magnesium carbonate, it is in a solid state. So we will not consider the number of moles of magnesium carbonate while calculating delta N. Here product is magnesium oxide, which is also in a solid state. So we will not consider this also. But carbon dioxide, which is formed which in a gaseous state. So volume of carbon dioxide, number of moles of carbon dioxide we have to consider. So here 0 moles of reactant and 1 mole of product is there. So in such a cases, N2 minus N1 is equal to delta N, and that is equal to 1 minus 0, because number of moles of reactants are 0. So 1 minus 0, that is equal to 1. So here work is done by the system, and that is equal to negative expansion type of work. hope you understood this concept. The third case, that is N2 is less than N1. That means delta N2 means number of moles of product and N1 means number of moles of reactant. If number of moles of product form are less than number of moles of reactant, then delta N is negative. Value of delta N becomes negative, and then in such a cases W is greater than 0. Remember that when delta N is negative, W is greater than 0, and when delta N is positive, that is N2 is greater than N1, then W is less than 0. So here delta N is negative, therefore W is greater than 0. And in such a cases, work is done on the system. That is, sign of W is positive. That means compression type of work is done. So here consider this reaction with example. 3 moles of oxygen gets converted into 2 moles of ozone. Then here number of moles of reactants are 3 moles and number of moles of product are 2 moles. So N2 is less than N1. So in such a cases, delta N, that is change in number of moles, N2 minus N1 is equal to 2 minus 3, that means minus 1. So which type of work is done? Compression type of work is done, and sign of this is positive. So here the most important point, that is you have to remember the conditions. When delta N is equal to 0, no work is done by the system or on the system. Second case, that is if delta N is positive, that means N2 is greater than N1, then W is less than 0, and in such a cases work is done by the system and sign of W is negative. And if N2 is less than N1, that means number of moles of gaseous product are less than number of moles of reactant, gaseous reactant, then delta N is negative, and in such a cases W is greater than 0 and work is done on the system. So prepare all these points well. Many times in state board exam, question is asked like this: derive an expression for work done in chemical reaction. Or you have given some reactions and classify this reaction and identify in which reaction work is done by the system or work is done on the system or no work is done. So that depends upon the change in number of moles of gaseous reactant and product, that is delta N. So thank you.